In 2021, engineers showed Demoman about virtual YouTubers. He then became so fond of them, watching their streams every now and then. In 2022, engineers showed Demoman about VShojo, which is a VTuber agency based in the United States. And thanks to Engineer, Demo enjoyed watching their streams and videos, as well as analyzing the lore that focuses around the VShojo girls. But unfortunately, in 2023, Demoman's best year has took a turn for the worse.
Demo! What happened? We thought we heard you screaming.
Oh, I'm so sorry, lad. I just recently read the news about something horrible about VShojo.
Then what is it, my best friend?
Look!
Oh, so that's what happened.
I told you, it seems that the 3 members of VShojo have had left for a known reason.
Like for what reason?
It's hard to explain, but right now we must gather our team and inform them that after dinner we will have another meeting. Let's get to it.
All right, now that we are all here, would you please tell us why are we gathered in today's meeting?
Well, you see, the reason why I gathered all of you here is because I have a horrible news to share. The 3 members of VShojo, whose names are Silvervale, Vebe, and Nyaners, are all left for a known reason.
Let me guess, is it retirement, or is it the expiration of their contract?
Their contract is bloody expired, and you are darn right with the latter. It is so bloody sad they just left without renewing their contract.
It's okay to be sad, Demo. We cannot undo every mistake in the past, so we have no other choice but to move on.
You know what? You are right. I guess we instead just let them move on as they entered back to their indie VTubing activities. Anyways, let's forget all the bad stuffs and let's talk about who is our favorite VShojo girl.
So you want to go first, Demo?
No thanks, Scout. I already have 3 of my favorite VShojo girls. You, Soldier, and Pyro will go first.
All right then, if you say so, Cyclops. Okay, so my favorite VShojo girl is Project Melody. She is an artificial intelligence who was corrupted by a virus and is transformed into a lewd but wholesome girl. Oh, and also in universe, she is the unofficial leader of the group.
And my favorite VShojo girl is Kason. She is an extraordinary delinquent who takes disciplinary action against the narcissistic and is one of the first members of the agency's Japanese division alongside Nazu Nayamemiya. Yeah.
Cool! At least Melody is not doing any other degenerate stuff since she lives in her world. Good pick, Scout. And Soldier, I like what you picked because you always use the disciplinary action as your favorite melee weapon, and that girl you picked was also born with an American blood. And as for you, Pyro, it was nice that you picked someone that had similar things in common. Okay, Heavy and Engineer, it's your turn now.
Okay, so Heavy's favorite VShojo girl is Hime Hajime. She is an alien dragon robot whose goal is to rule the galaxy by populating as many worlds as she wants. And she's also one of the group's founding members who debuted by the time it was formed, but not to mention that she's giant compared to her fellow members.
And my favorite VShojo girl is Zentria. She is a cybernetic warrior who goes back in time to fix the past and save the future from the evil malware. Of course, the reason why I prefer her cyborg version over her dragon version is because it is cool. But I can't deny Zen's dragon counterpart, though.
Wow! Seems that you have been towered by a giant extraterrestrial mechanized monster girl, but I don't mind. Great pick, Heavy. And you've done a good pick, Engineer. It is very surprising that you and Zentria were both living in Texas. Anyways, we are finally down to Medic, Sniper, and Spy. So, who is your favorite VShojo girl?
Well, in my medical opinion, my favorite VShojo girl is Iron Mouse. She was once an angel named Saturnael who, after attempting to open the gates of the Creator's domain, was punished and is turned into a devil and becomes Queen of Hell. But she was then quickly bored from it and left to enter Earth in order to enjoy its wonders of life and thus recruited as one of the members of VShojo. My turn.
My favorite VShojo girl is Haruka Caribou. She is the green goddess, the seed of life to be exact, who takes on the form of a human caribou. And she's one of the newcomers of VShojo after the agency was formed.
And my favorite VShojo girl is Bittersweet Apricot, also known as Fruit. Originally a vain and arrogant fruit dragon girl. She's a smart and fashionable lich girl who was one of VShojo's founding members who debuted by the time the group was formed.
Oh boy, that reminds me. You have told us about you visiting the devil at least once, right, Doc?
Yes, it seems that my memory about my encounter with the devil would never go out of my head, so watching Iron Mouse's streams might be a good remedy to forget about it, I guess.
Oh, and by the way, I like your pick sniper. That may be because you were born different than any of us in our team. And you have picked a good one, Spy. You and Fruit have had a similar level of knowledge and fashion sense. And now that we have our...
Wait, Demo, we couldn't remember who are those 3 girls you have previously mentioned. Please tell us for Pete's sakes.
Oh, Lord, I nearly forgot. All right, I'll explain them to you all. Silver and Nyaners are known to be founding members of VShojo, while Vebe is a newcomer before Haruka came along. Nyatasha Nyaners is an eldritch monster who takes on the form of a cat girl. She is originally named Nyarlathotep, a dark messenger of Azathoth, and has a ghost cat familiar named Goro, who is very loyal to his creator and always stays at her side. Silverveil, also known as Silver of the Veil, is the nature goddess who took the form of a wolf girl and has the ability to control nature at will. And Vebe, or Ve for short, is a succubus turned sky empress with the ability to control the weather, flight, and transforms into a sky serpent, and her old archenemy is Nyaners. Also, the 3 girls were known with their traits and personalities. Silver is a sane wolf girl, Vey is a degenerate who loves to drink beer, and Nyaners loves to crack toilet jokes. They became full-time members of the group until their departure in 2023, but unlike other agencies, they let them continue their VTubing activities, but as indie streamers.
So that's who they are, huh? We sure hope that VShojo would thrive even further as much as they do.
We know, lad, and now that we have our favorite VShojo girl, let's go party and cheer on Silverveil, Vebe, and Nyaners for a happy indie life.
Yes!
But there's a good news, VShojo has recruited a newest member, so why don't we watch her debut stream during the party?
Yeah!
Now that's the spirit! Now let's do this!
And so, the Mercs are all gathered to party and watch the stream about VShojo's newest member as a tribute to the former 3 members of the group. And in the end, all is well. This is your nameless hero, signing out.
Here we go.